Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be covering the Radiant Halo artifact. So the Radiant Halo artifact is the legendary artifact for the special element, so you can equip it to like Chloris, Yolanda, Maggie, and Sully. Most commonly, this is probably going to be Yolanda for a lot of players, or Chloris if you've paid to purchase Chloris. So the legendary special element artifact is probably just the best artifact to use for your special element slimes. I mean, if you have the Chloris or the Yolanda exclusives, that's obviously going to be a different story. But because they are these mythic artifacts, they're really hard to get your hands on. So most of the time you are going to be using this Radiant Halo artifact. I do like it more than the Beacon of Dawn artifact. And then I'll just kind of show you why. And the really main reason why you're going to like this more than that epic artifact is just for the bonus stats. The skill effect, neither one of these skill effects are going to do anything crazy, but because this is a legendary artifact, you're just getting more base stats, so that attack and HP than an epic artifact. This is just going to continue to scale as you continue to upgrade, star up, break through this artifact. But for the skill effect, so it's Chain of Aura every 19 seconds, and this will just decrease, that time will decrease depending on for every breakthrough you do. Every 19 seconds, release an aura that targets an enemy in attack range. The aura can bounce randomly up to 4 times between enemies, each bounce dealing 900% of your attack damage to the enemies. And then this last part, a maximum of 3 auras can exist at the same time. This isn't really something you need to worry about early on, just because of how long it takes for them to bounce around. It really uses itself up pretty quick. So you can kind of ignore that very last part. Maybe once you have this artifact completely maxed out, that I guess cooldown for those auras to just trigger. Once that's reduced a lot, maybe there will be a point where that 3 cap on how many auras you have going around, maybe that will come into play. But really from my experience, you don't notice it all, because you end up having to wait for an aura for those 19 seconds, and then they're pretty quick to just actually be used up. So I'm going to hop into battle here. So I have it equipped to Chloris, and let's go hop in. Let's equip Chloris, and then I'm going to go on to normal mode, and I'm going to go to stage 13. I'm actually going to slow the gameplay speed down. Now, because it is something that only triggers every 19 seconds, it's going to take a bit. But what we're going to see here, and it'll probably be right at the beginning of this second wave, is with my first attack, you're going to notice that gold ring that went and bounced around there. And it was a little quick. We're going to speed it up here again. And then I'm thinking either right at the end of this wave or right at the beginning of this one, we're going to see that same thing where it shoots that little gold ring around. It does a bit of damage. It doesn't do anything crazy. And so that's the kind of thing with this special legendary artifact. It's not like its skill effect is broken or anything. It does deal a little damage, but nothing crazy. So not near as cool as the epic water element artifact. But just because all the additional base stats it provides, especially if you are using Yolanda or Chloris, I still would highly recommend getting the artifact and then investing the resources into leveling it up. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.